Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all good? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yo, can y'all hear me? We straight? Let's make sure we good. I don't have my equipment with me. I kind of left it at the hotel room. But we kind of improving. We improving right now. Let me send it to my dogs real quick. Let's see here. Yo, 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 can y'all hear me? We good? We good? We good? What's up, Elijah? What's up, dog? What's up, Richard? What's going on, everybody? Can y'all hear me? We straight audio-wise? I'm on my iPad. I was going to go live on my phone, but this fancy charger I bought, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But we straight. Y'all can hear me. Um, so yeah, man, we good. All right, so let's rock. So we are here at Radio Row. We have just wrapped up the wide receiver interviews, also quarterback interviews, and then also running back interviews. So a lot to talk about. So let's get to the first one, man. I know a lot of people saw it on Twitter, online. Actually, let me do this right because I got the combines actually posting behind, so you want the NFL Network. People talking about the Luther Burden interview. Funny about that, man. It's like everyone kind of asked that question, like, what teams have you spoken to? So it's pretty much standard. So it was the first time I think I got hit with it because I think Travis Hunter did it. I think Travis Hunter did the same thing. And there was a few other players that did it today, just the wide receivers. But when he hit me with it, I was just like, damn, dog, that's what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure Luther Burton smelled the Kansas on me. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, but he didn't answer that question for anybody. He got asked like 4 or 5 times. Like, I'm not answering that. So I really don't understand why, not to mention what teams he have formal or spoke with, because we're going to find out anyways when it comes to the 30 visits. So I don't know. But it was kind of funny when he hit me with that, man. But I'm still a Luther Burton fan. Everybody was like, yo, Tuck is going to knock Luther Burton off his board. That's not the case, but it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, damn, bro, a simple question because, it was so packed over there. He only had one question left, so I couldn't go get like a real question. So I kind of just tossed that out there because I knew we wanted to kind of get that. So let's go to the main position, man. Let's talk about running back. So a lot of interesting takeaways when it comes to the running back position. Caleb Johnson, they snuck him in, right? They snuck him in. Yeah, we're live. We're live. We live in the flesh, man. So Caleb Johnson got stuck in, but I'll say this, y'all. As much as I've been talking about this kid, and I did the film breakdown early on him. Definitely check that out on Amari and Hampton. Bro, Amari and Hampton looks like a damn defensive tackle. Like, he is a big, big running back. Pause if you want to, but god damn, bro. Like, let me show y'all this photo. It's been online. Let me show y'all this photo of Amari and Hampton. Where's Hampton at? So, like, bro, like he is built. He damn near looks like Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? So when he came to the podium, I was like, all right, bro, he been on the pro team. You know what I'm saying? He been on the pro team. So it's going to be interesting to see what Amari and Hampton runs. But there's a lot of people excited about him. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no even need to pause, bro. Whatever his broke-out regimen is, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I need to get on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need to go do some push-ups. So he's definitely locked in. So spoke to Amari Hampton. He hasn't spoken with the Cowboys as of yet, right? And sometimes they're still doing their formals, still having their conversations now. But he talked about, what he brings to the table, a lot of things that we already knew. But I like his moxie. I like his toughness. I like everything about this kid, man. He's just a tough player, tough, hard-nosed player. It's a grimy, old-school running back. I didn't interview Ashton Genty, but Patrick Nosey Walker actually did. I know Clarence did as well. So salute to the whole team, man. So everyone's been out here showing love. Tommy was out here. Tom Donahue out here. Nosey, Clarence, Calvin. I think the fan is over there. So it's kind of been like rotation, right? So I'll let them kind of get those guys like the Ashton Gentys or whatnot, because y'all know me, like I really want the other guys people are not talking about. So I know for them, they wanted Genty. I'm like, I'm not standing in line for Genty. I'm standing in line for Devin Neal. So we kind of been doing split duty, man. So split the whole team. I actually got in today. They let me in today. I was here bright and early, 7 o'clock. First man in here. Just getting ready to work. So, I talked to security, like, yeah, we apologize for yesterday and whatnot. But getting back to the football, right? So Amari Hampton, love him. He's a big boy. He's a big running back. So I know that Mel Kiper have mocked him to us at 12. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know some Cowboys fans would probably scream and pull their hair out. I'm gonna be cool with it. They gonna be mad at me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be mad at me on Twitter. I mean, I would be cool with it. Would it be kind of a reach? Not necessarily, because I think when it comes to this running back class, y'all, it's gonna be all over the place. And hell, there were some Raiders guys I was sitting next to. They were talking about Genty. There were some Jets guys I was with. They're talking like there's a lot of bad teams talking about Genty. You see what I'm saying? So it could be a situation where Genty gets pulled, and if he gets pulled early, we need a running back, bro. So we can't sit back and be cute and say, okay, well, Genty went. Let's say Genty goes 7, and we try to trade back to 20 or something like that, and then Hampton goes 15. Then we're SOL. Now there's other quality guys you can get, but when it comes to Genty and Hampton, like I said, me personally, it's flavor ice cream. I don't feel like Genty's all the way up here, and this is second fiddle. You know what I'm saying? If you're screaming for Genty, you should scream for Hampton. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't feel like it's this massive fall off, right? You can kind of always go back to what I spoke about when it came to Gibbs and Bijan. Like Bijan went early. Detroit said, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about your colorful charts. I need me a running back. And like I said, bro, this is a grown man. This is a grown man at the podium. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, if he runs like a 4.4 or a 4.3, my God, y'all, this is a grown ass man. And I didn't sense that when I was watching the film. You know what I'm saying? Because the pads are on and everything. He's built like a tank. Like case in point, I talked to Taj Brooks, right? I talked to Ollie Gordon, right? And he makes those guys look small. Like he makes Ollie Gordon look super small. Like and Taj Brooks, like super small. So I'm like, man, there's definitely some things to consider when it comes to Hampton. Another running back who I spoke with Quinshon Judkins. Hey man, we ain't even got a pause, bro. I ain't gonna hit the pause when it comes to Maury Hampton, man. It just is what it is, man. He, you know what I'm saying? He damn like a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? He's bigger than some linebackers. Spoke to Quinshon Judkins. Good conversation with him. Kind of spoke about what separates him. All these are posted either on the YouTube channel, on Twitter. I got a lot to post. I'm not even sure if I posted them all, man. There's so many. My phone is like on death row right now. So I got 2 chargers running right now. The Quinshon Judkins, man, like his spirit, like his ability, he spoke about what separates him from the class. Because like I said, there's a lot of talented running backs in this class. He hasn't spoken with the Dallas Cowboys. He said yet. He says that he has something scheduled to meet with them. So I think maybe that's going to happen today. So Quinshon Judkins would definitely be in the play. Travion Henderson, man. Travion Henderson, when it comes to him, I love his poise and his character. Like, he feels like a preacher. You know what I'm saying? He kind of that preacher type feel, just that presence, leadership. It just kind of oozes through him. Pause if you want to, when it comes to Henderson. So definitely talk to him. Another player who I talked to, and this is kind of for me and Professor O, man, my guy RJ Harvey. And it's like talking to RJ Harvey and also talking to his counterpart, from UCF and Kobe Hudson. I don't know why these UCF guys aren't getting the attention. Because I tell you, like, it was literally like RJ Harvey was me or somebody. Like, there was like literally like almost nobody at the podium. So RJ Harvey, 1,000-yard rusher. I have his film up. He's explosive, y'all, and he's well balanced. He's well versed. He has vision, burst, power, solid hands. I mean, he's reliable in pass pro. But yeah, I'm not sure why RJ Harvey isn't being discussed by a lot of people. Now, that could work in our favor, right? Because there's going to be talented guys that can slide. But once again, I've been preaching on this channel, let's not get too cute. Let's not get too cute, because sometimes you can get too cute and you can ultimately miss out. But I love RJ Harvey. He is being slept on bad, y'all. Like I said, his podium was a ghost town. You see what I'm saying? It was a ghost. I'm like, bro, like, it's RJ Harvey. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'll say this in fairness, a lot of people want the names, right? Shador, it was like a massive hysteria. Cam Ward was massive hysteria. Genty, massive hysteria. But like Devin Neal, I pretty much could have sat there and did a live show with them because there's like nobody at Devon Hill really. Um, Ollie Gordon had some people. Cam Scatterbo had a whole surrounding. Like RJ Harvey didn't. Taj Brooks, nobody was there for Taj Brooks. Kyle Monaghy, there was nobody there for Kyle. Who else? Basil Tootin had a few people. So yeah, so it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It kind of weird. I don't know if it. Yeah, I mean, but see, what happens is also. I mean, I would kind of feel some type of way when it's running backs, but like sometimes with the running backs, I already kind of felt the way. But with the receivers, what they did is they had wide receivers and quarterbacks. So if I'm a kind of a day two fringe guy, and I step to the podium, and then this Shador and this Cam Ward, nobody but little goofy ass Tuck is going to talk to me. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just like so like my guy Lou just posted in the chat. Where'd it go? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know he was your actual teammate. So I didn't know he played with you and KP. So Andrew Armstrong. So he's one of Lou's teammates. Went to Bishop Dune with Lou and Kendall Paul, who I spoke about. Went to East Texas A&M, and he transferred to Arkansas, y'all. And he was the leading receiver in the SEC. Like he had the most yards in the SEC for Arkansas. If you play the video game, right? You play my dog Henny in the video game. When people run that glitch play, they were running. You know what I'm saying? They were running with him. So with Andrew Armstrong. So honestly, when it came to Andrew Armstrong, y'all, there was absolutely nobody at the podium at all. Besides, it was me and the Arkansas camera guy. That was it. It was just they're like, But see, me, I like conversations with those players because they're the ones who need their story out. Like Travis Hunter doesn't need his story out. He's going regardless. Shador is going regardless. Cam Ward is going regardless. But there are guys here that are going to jump out tomorrow. So tomorrow is when the wide receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks test. I'm going home in the morning, y'all, because low-key, I can sit here and watch this combine a whole lot better from right there, from the TV. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going home in the morning. Now, Lou, don't be mad at me. Lou, don't be mad. No, Lou's probably going to feel some type of way. Tomorrow's the offensive line day where all the offensive linemen are going to be doing interviews. But they say Tuck is going to be a ghost town. Ain't going to be no interviews for offensive linemen. Everybody. So someone like Lou will probably love it to come out here and interview the offensive linemen. But me, I'm getting back to Kansas City, getting back to my house, and we're going to live stream during the combine. My dog Lou. Yeah, offensive line day. I'm 95,000, man. I'm 95,000. For offensive line day because everyone's clearing up. This is how I got a table now on Radio Row. Everyone's like leaving. So maybe next year I should be able to get one. They didn't approve me for one. I asked for these tables, but they didn't approve me for a table. But anyways, so offensive linemen tomorrow. So I feel like when the wide receivers test, quarterbacks test, running backs test, I'll be able to just come home. I'll be home probably tomorrow, like at 10 a.m. We can go live and just watch that shit together and go through it versus me. Because, like, the thing is, I'll say this about the combine. Today was much better than yesterday. You already know how I felt yesterday. Tight ends are testing today. Tight ends are testing today and DBs. So I'll say this about the combine. Like, from a fan experience, it's awkward. It's awkward as hell because when you go to the combine, one, they were supposed to have the media on the field. They said this year there's no media on the field, so we had to sit up in the bleachers. Okay, cool. I could just do that as a fan. But anyway, it's completely silent in there. It's cold. It's solid in there. Like, so when the players are running their 40s, I don't know what their times are when I'm in the building because it's quiet. They don't put it up on the screen or anything. You know what I'm saying? So, like yesterday when JPJ from Tennessee ran his 40, nobody in the building knew what his actual time was. Like, y'all probably knew before I knew, and I'm sitting right there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and they'll say, well, if you want to hear the times, put on your headphones and tune into the NFL Network. Well, I'm like, well, I can just do that at home. You see what I'm saying? So, like, why do I need to put on headphones and tune into the NFL Network if I want to hear the commentary? Y'all should be saying, you know what I'm saying, Nick Martin ran 4.4 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they're not keeping you posted. So I'm like, for me, to be honest with you guys, like the combine is a cool experience if you're looking for a job. Like if I was looking to be hired by one of these networks that are here, because I mean, there's Yahoo Sports right there, and all sorts of stuff. ESPN Radio, like they're all right here. So it's more about networking, shaking hands, like. But the people who are like us, who are like football geeks and shit, it's not really built for us. We're more built for the Senior Bowl, I think, right? Because you really can't get up close and personal besides the interviews today, and that's when it's like a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, yeah, I could. They're going to this big prime steakhouse tonight, and they're saying like that's where all their network people are going to be, and blase, and shake hands. I'm like, that's a cool story, bro, but I'm going home to my wife and my kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be whining, cheese, and snoozing. I'm not looking for a job. Once again, CFO Sports. I am the manager. You see what I'm saying? I'm not looking for a job for nobody. I'm comfortable doing what I'm doing right now and doing it my way. So from a fan experience, if you're a football fan, you're probably better off just watching the combine at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're probably just better off watching at home. Now, if you wanted to possibly be an agent, like they had like an agent symposium and all sorts of kind of things going on. If you want to kind of get into that aspect, or you wanted to be hired possibly by one of these like Pro Football Focus or something, you can pretty much come around here and kind of network your way up and maybe give your resume. But I'm cool on that, because even at the combine yesterday, I was sitting, and there's no knock to these people, right? I was sitting in the media section, but everyone wanted to network and talk and this and that, and where are you from, and let's exchange numbers, and we can do this and we can do that. I'm like, the drills are going on, the linebacker drills are going on. Look, I appreciate it. Thank you for your contact. I'll take your business card. I'll look out for you. I'll follow you on social media. But the linebacker drills are going on. All right, so today, if I go, I'm sitting in a far-ass corner away from everybody so I can sit there and watch and get to work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk and play. I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? So Mike Green benched 28 reps, and Mason Graham did 24. Kenneth Grant at 22 was disappointing. So I'm not sure if this is out public when it comes to Mike Green, but there's a situation with Mike Green that he might slide off the board in some essay stuff. So I don't want to say that, but there's some essay reports kind of going on with him. So I'm not sure how big of a ripple effect that's going to have with Mike Green. But I know yesterday that's what everyone was talking about. Mason Graham. We'll talk about this, and me and O talked about this behind the scenes. I know we're kind of jumping all over the place. But when it comes to Mason Graham, he's not that big of a guy, y'all. Like I stood around him. Like, he's not that big of a guy. So, I mean, if I look at Mason Graham and compare him to his size, his frame feels kind of more like Aiden Hutchinson. It's not big, nasty D tackle, you know what I'm saying, belly flopping out the shirt. It's more like slender edge rusher kind. Weighed in 20 pounds. Yeah. Okay. So he has, one in high school and then one in college. Yeah. So I'm not sure, but I know they were talking about that when it came to Mike Green. Lou, he looks like 280, 290. Like, he don't look defensive tackle-ish, So I'm not sure if that was by design or anyone asked him. I wasn't here for defensive tackle days. But it didn't look 3-tech, right? That can play 1-tech, and it looked like a edge rusher. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Mason Graham, because he didn't participate. He's only doing his pro day. Now, when it comes to techs, I know a lot of people are talking about tech. Here is something interesting when it comes to tech, y'all, where the Cowboys could possibly sit up in your chair a little bit. Because y'all saw my video, the Cowboys have spoken with him. Of course, we're seeing all the red flags kind of circulate when it comes to Ted. As a route runner, his efficiency, can he separate, blase. But also, he's not running the 40 at the combine, and he's also not running his 40 at the pro day. So he's not running the 40 at all. Like, he's just not going to do it. So if he does that, and you already have those question marks about athleticism, it could be a situation where he slides. Now, the problem is, I'm not sure who is the wide receiver that could leap him and push him back. Travis could possibly be one. Um, Travis could possibly be one, but outside of that, could it be a Mecca? I know a lot of people were talking about Trey Harris. Like everyone, like Trey Harris, people were loving Trey Harris. I got to speak to Trey Harris, interview Trey Harris. Not sure if I posted that. Um, but a lot of people are talking about Trey Harris, and a lot of scouts and different people are like, "Oh, he's my number one wide receiver." I'm like, "Oh, shit." So if there's a wide receiver that can jump Tet and push him back, and he doesn't run the 40 at all on pro day or anywhere, and there's no numbers out there, I think teams might be a little, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let him mess around and be a 4-7 guy. You know what I'm saying? Or like my guy Nick Martin yesterday, man, he completely, what I'm saying? I was kind of liking Nick Martin. I liked his motor on the film, but man, bro, I'm not a RAS score guy, but you had to give me something, bro. He ran a 4.8 twice. Like, you 4.8 twice for an outside linebacker, bro. You kind of no, was it Nick Martin that did that? No, Jay Higgins, my bad. Jay Higgins out of Iowa ran a 4.8 twice. I'm like, a 4.8 twice, bro. That's almost Jay Tuck territory. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So I think when it comes to Tet, there's a possibility. Yeah, that was Jay Higgins. Yeah, not Nick Martin. My guy Colin Oliver went out there and smoked it yesterday. Did well. So yeah. So I would say when it comes to Tet, there's a chance. There's a chance that he can be pushed back if he doesn't run that 40. So I know NFL teams, they're gonna be a little Yeah, my guy Nick's I can run a 4.8. Yeah, I mean shit. Like I said, JPJ, when he ran a 4.5, we got defensive ends running a 4.5. You see what I'm saying? So it has to be something that I think was happening is when you're testing and you're practicing, you keep getting that clock. What is it? 4.7. All right. 4.7. And I got to meet a lady last night. Her name was Monique. Actually kind of cool. She's from Miami, Florida. And what she's like a sports, I don't know, some fancy ass name, like a sports science psychologist, whatever, right? So she has this facility in Miami where it tells you everything. So let's say, for instance, you're getting off to a slow starting on 40. It'll show, hey, you're favoring to your left a little bit too much, right? So the trends can kind of go out and tweak it. Or if your vertical is off, it'll say, okay, your center of gravity is low. You're jumping off your toes versus the middle of your foot. Like she was showing me all sorts of data. So she has like 14 different prospects that were in it yesterday, and she has like 13 today. So she's actually cool. I follow her on Instagram or whatnot. Hella cool lady. It's like crazy to see all the technical stuff that goes into it, right? So I think when it comes to tech, it might be something that they're seeing and it's just not there. It's like, know what? The film is out there. The play is out there. Let's let these scouts make a decision for their own. Let's not give them too much, because if you give them too much, you could lose some money. So that could be a situation where he slides. Getting back to the running backs, like I said, I spoke to Devin Neal. Amazing. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not going to read too much into it, but there was multiple running backs that were supposed to come out earlier and they were delayed, right? And what that typically means is what happens is all the players run their medicals, and they run their medicals. Medicals are clear, they're good, and they come out. But like Cam Scatterbo was drastically late. Benjamin Morrison, the corner, he was drastically late. Devin Neal was drastically late. So I'm not sure if there was a medical holdup or what. Now, it was cool that Devin did get delayed, and what I'm saying, not because of medicals, but because Hampton and everyone else was out there. So I got to kind of get that one-on-one with them. But there were a few players that their medicals kind of maybe held them up a bit. So I appreciate it. Hey, my guy Common Sense Man says, thanks for all you do for us, Tuck. It's a B-Day, man. Appreciate you. Happy birthday, bro. Appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, yesterday was kind of a bad experience. I was kind of pissy. But like I said, but the bartender, man, he was a great guy. He kind of just talked to me, what's wrong? I was like, man, it's just like, I'm just tired. He was like, hey, man, sometimes people put obstacles in your way. Devil puts your obstacles in your way, but that's not going to stop you. You're going to bounce back and be perfectly fine tomorrow. So he made me some drink called, what was it called? A vodka tsunami or something. It was hella fire. Ate burgers and wings, went to went to bed, you know what I'm saying, went to my room, chilled, refreshed, got up this morning, got back to work. So, you know, it's a good, like I said, it's a good experience, but you know, something happened today and it really like had a ripple effect. And it was kind of awkward at first, but then it like, all right, Tuck, it's bigger than what you think it is. And I was standing at the podium and I went to go talk to Hampton and I went to go talk to RJ Harvey. And so I came back and like DJ Giddens was at the podium from Kansas State, which we haven't spoken to him. But DJ Giddens at the podium. So I'm like kind of finding a way to ease myself back up to the front. And I see this lady and these two guys, and they're like on their phone. They're like talking, and you know they're kind of like zooming in and scrolling. Well, I happened to glance over, and I realized it was my Twitter feed. You see what I'm saying? So they were like zooming in on my Twitter feed and stuff. And I was like, "Hey, you guys looking for me?" And they were like, "Whoa, you Jay Tuck?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, we were just talking about you." They're like, "Hey, man, we love your draft content. We like the way it's organized. Like we watch your film studies. You know, we appreciate everything you do. Like when it comes to the draft, like you are my guy to follow." Like, and I was like, "Man, that means a lot." You know. So of course I followed them back, talked to them for a minute. They're like, "Yeah, like you're like top notch when it comes to draft content." I was like, "Man, I deeply appreciate that love." You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of that ripple effect to be here with a bunch of media people and kind of get that recognition where people are like, you know, appreciate what I do. So they kind of like put me got my spirit back up. You see what I'm saying? Got my spirit back up. It's like, all right, Tuck, we're here. Let's cook. Um, Wide receivers, like I said, wide receivers. At first, I was getting a little because the Cowboys haven't spoken with a lot of wide receivers. It was kind of like, have you spoken with the Cowboys? And me and No C were asking, and Tommy were asking, like, no, formal and informal. Like, no, we haven't heard from the Cowboys. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, goddamn. Like, it's like two waves of wide receivers came by that the Cowboys haven't even spoken to. So that's why I was like, man, I'm about to scratch wide receiver off my board. And then you have Emeka Egbuka spoken to, Matthew Golden. Um, who was the other one? Prater. Prater is spoken to, and Chet, right? So it's like, okay, we're cooking a little bit. At first, I was kind of like, damn, we ain't spoken to none of these people. Like even Savion Williams, and of course Savion Williams, he's in Dallas, TCU, so there's probably no reason. But we'll probably hear more once we get to the 30 bits. Like I said, speak to him at the combine, speak to him as a formal, invite him for a 30 visit. So I know Professor O is doing that. If we start checking that box, we'll start to circle some guys. So, but yeah, wide receivers kind of But yeah, O was talking about Kobe Hudson. Talk to Kobe Hudson. Kobe Hudson, I'll probably do his film because you guys know I love Javon Baker. But Kobe Hudson, he was the more cleaner wide receiver. He's the more pure wide receiver. He can play outside, inside, you know, versatile, more of a router. But he's not being talked about at all. So, you know, he kind of had a chip. So like Professor O was saying, he's underrated. That's why I kind of asked him that question because once again, his podium was dead ass empty. You know, like there was no, like there's some people that have podiums and there's some people that have these like little tables that are like off to the side, right? And Kobe Hudson had this little table that's damn near by the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? And so I know him. That's why I asked him that question about Javon Baker. He's going to be one of those wide receivers that keeps a chip on his shoulder, and he'll be checking the list. He'll be checking the list of all those wide receivers that get called before him, and he'll really want to go out there and put the world on notice. So Kobe Hudson, I forgot which one of you guys it was. So I know y'all mentioned it. Said that he was hitting on your daughter at Memphis, Rock Taylor. So I spoke to Rock Taylor from Memphis. Big physical wide receiver, hasn't spoken with the Cowboys, but I remember one of y'all said that he was hitting on y'all daughter at Memphis. But he's a big dude. He's a big dude. So, you know what I'm saying? You might gotta, you know what I'm saying? You might gotta hold it down. But he was a big dude. Matthew Golden, had the interview with Matthew Golden. I'm trying to think who else I spoke to. Luther Burden. Let's see here. Who else? Let me go through this list. Let's see. All right, 1 second. Let me see. One sec. Let me do this real quick. Let me see this. 1 second here. And so also while I'm doing this, I'm sending my dog a link, DMV a link. So when it comes to like just some of these players, I kind of see their composure at the podium. I see the composure at the podium, and I kind of go off of that, right? And like I don't read too much in it. This is the biggest moment of these guys' life. One, you have to remember they're kids, and two, they're probably just nervous as hell. They're probably tired because some of them have been here since like 7:30, 8, right? So you got to take it with a grain of salt. But it's like I like how some of these guys really stepped to the podium and conducted themselves as professionals. One guy that really stood up, like I said, Henderson stood out. Travion Henderson really stood out. Tet. So did I get to speak to Tet? Yeah, I spoke to Tet. Posted on my Twitter. Spoke to Tet. And I wanted to kind of ask him that question, kind of throw him off, because it's like, okay, if you just look at it from a talent perspective, Tet has everything that you need as a wide receiver, but he's being, you know what I'm saying? He's being discredited as a wide receiver. So I want to kind of just ask him, like, yo, how does that make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because I would feel some type of way, like, hey, y'all giving love to some of these other guys out there, but when it comes to me, you guys got all the situations, man. Hey, what's going on, my dog? Can you hear me, bro? All right. Yeah, my dog DMV has jumped in, doing some improv. You know what I'm saying? Doing some improv and cook like that. So I trying to connect it. Said my guy Angler says, "Hell yeah, man! Never give up. So glad you didn't go back home. Rooting for you out there. Yeah, bro. I'm good, man. Like I said, I was about to be on the first thing smoking, heading back home. But I continue to fight, and like I said, it's been a good experience once things kind of cleared up. You see what I'm saying? Once things cleared up, my dog, hey man, the links to the group chat. You know what I'm saying? The links to the group chat, bro. So you want to jump on, Ron? Go ahead and jump on. Jump in for the car, bro. Like I said, we going improv. Like I wasn't gonna go live, but I forgot I had my iPad in my backpack. I was like, you know what, I might as well go live since I'm already here, and it's cooked, so might as well cook. My guy Brian, salute Tuck. Thanks for exclusive interviews and covers the combine. You killing it, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad y'all find the content. I want to kind of give you guys this opportunity to see things behind the scenes. I know you guys get tired of the standard questions sometimes, and there's guys that we talk about, whether it's on this channel or other channels, that really doesn't get a lot of attention. So I want to make sure that you guys kind of got that. So, definitely a fun day out here. Because like I said, if I wasn't here, nobody would have spoken to, Devin Neal probably, or DJ Giddens or Kobe Hudson. Like nobody would have spoken to those guys because it's not Cowboy centric, But for me, it's more draft centric than Cowboy centric. Let's see here. What's up, dog? We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Like I said, appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Like the content, share the content. Like I said, I'm posting all the shorts and stuff on the YouTube channel. I got tons, man. I got so many. I forgot. I'm posting so many. I forgot if I already posted these people. But Tez Johnson. So getting back to that, spoke with Tez Johnson. And you know that his wide receiver coach in Junior Adams is now the wide receiver coach in Dallas. Spoke very highly about Junior. Gave Junior a lot of credit for turning him into an actual wide receiver versus just being a speed weapon. Talked about the routes and stuff that Junior needed to force Tez to work on. Junior connected him with Cooper Kupp, built that relationship with Cooper Kupp. Spoke very highly about Junior Adams. So I'm excited to see how things shape out in Dallas with this wide receiver group and Junior Adams being the wide receiver coach, because it seemed like Tez kind of lit up about that. My dog, Philly, what's going on with you, bro? Vibing, man. DMV, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I got you now, bro. It was hooked up to my microphone. I'm like, why can't I hear the damn?
You good. You good, man. So, yeah, we was out here at Combine, Radio Row, man. But you just dropped the video, man, so I'm going to pivot over to you and let you talk about it a little bit more, because I missed the interview, so I had the chance. Like I said, I was tired, y'all. I walked over there because Schottenheimer was supposed to be here at 2:30. He wasn't coming. So I was like, listen, let me go over to Lucas Oil, watch the Combine. And so he was over there like at 3:30, and then he came back. So I missed the Schottenheimer interview. I didn't get to interview Shotty, but you kind of posted your video today, bro, talking about Shotty mentioning possibly taking a running back at 12. So go ahead and tell everybody about that.
Yeah, so I think it was clipped, and I believe I got it from John Machota. So shout out to the GOAT, John Machota. And I think they were asking him about taking a back at 12. So all of the things that he talked about, contact balance, being able to catch the ball out of the backfield, being able to, being able to identify the stacked boxes and
Mm-hmm.
the fronts and stuff that we have, and being able to, still be able to make things work, even if they do stop the run. We need to be able to pass the ball and
Right.
have that still be a factor out of the backfield. So, and some of the qualities that he named, I mean, we talk about contact balance, we talk about being able to run through arm tackles and
Mm-hmm.
being able to catch the
They're
ball.
saying your audio is a little low, DMV.
All right, hold on. Let me see something.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about
Why?
now? What about speaking to the mic a little bit more? It might be something like that. It looks like it's all bars. Y'all just let me know if it still sounds a little bit
Let's
low.
see here. Yeah, because it does come out a little muffled, but I don't have my headphones. Let me see.
Let's see
Let's
something.
see. Let's see. If not, man, like I said, they know how you rock when you improv, man, on the road. Like I said, man, because I was gonna use my
Yeah, I
phone to go
know.
live, because y'all know I bought that cute little tripod. Maybe sometimes maybe to jump out and jump back in. Try that.
All right, is it still muffled now?
Yeah, it
Is it
sounds
still
like
muffled
it.
now? All right,
It's
hold
not
on.
as
I'll go
crisp as
ahead
it
and do
should be on your mic. So it sounds like it's coming through a different audio source other than your mic.
Okay, what about now? Am I still muffled now, or is it clear?
Yeah, it's still muffled. It's like you.
All right, I'm gonna go back in and then come back in. I'm gonna go out
Okay,
and then come back
cool,
in.
cool. Yeah, man, life on the road. So y'all know I bought this cute little tripod that I had, bought, and it's motorized and it does all that. I didn't know you had to charge the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got out here, try to put it on. I was like, nah, you gotta charge it. So I was like, okay, I thought it came off the box already charged. So, now I kind of know. Keep a spare on me. Like I said, we rock it from the iPad. Right now, but gearing up. So someone asked when the drill start. I think the drill started at 2. Too. Like I said, we have tight ends and DBs. Um, the Cowboys didn't meet or talk to a lot of tight ends. They didn't talk to a lot of tight ends. I talked to No C. He was like, "You didn't miss anything." He was like, "Tuck, I know you love tight ends. I know you want to talk to tight ends, but the Cowboys wasn't talking no tight ends." I was like, "All right, cool." So he kind of made it easier for me to kind of handle yesterday. What happened yesterday? Um, You see, what's up, Tuck DMV? D tackle Sean yesterday that you like for us? Oh man, so let me get to that. Yeah, good question, bro. So there was a lot of defensive tackles that really jumped for me. This combine wise, let me get to that. Let's see here. So one, they're probably not going to draft him, but Joshua Farmer out of Florida State had a good ass pro day, a good ass combine yesterday. Saw Joshua Farmer, Deion Walker, who I did a film session on. He looks like a defensive tackle, y'all. He looks like a defensive tackle, belly flopping out the shirt. You know what I'm saying? He's a good old, I call him fat nasty, but he's not fat nasty. He can definitely move. But the thing is, you're gonna have to get some consistency when it comes to Deion Walker. And I spoke about this on Twitter. I think O's chimed in as well. Is that if you're going to get a Deion Walker, it's there. It's a project. But if you get a coach, and we know Matt Eberflus, he came from that Marinelli tree, right? He came under the Marinelli. If you have a coach that can create and find that motor in Deion Walker, you are going to have hell of a player. You're going to have one hell of a player. Yeah, Tyleik Williams, he looked quick and sleek. Aeneas Peoples had a very solid day yesterday. I like the way he looked kind of fluid as well. Let me see if the DMV back in. Let's see. Try now, bro.
All right, what about now? Is it still the
Now,
same?
now you're cooking. I think you
All right,
back in.
bet.
Yeah. So we're talking about defensive tackles yesterday. We'll get back to what we were talking about with your Shardy video. Aeneas Peoples. I know a lot of people saw Ty Robinson with the 40. Hips and stuff is not fluid, right? Because y'all know how we teach on this channel. The combine has to match the film. The combine has to match the film with some of these players. But now that we have the combine, now what we can do is peel back and see All right, does he play like a 4-4, 4-5 guy, or is it just he had a good day? Yes. Oh, Darius Alexander out of Toledo. I think he's one of those ones. I think he
Yeah,
is one of those ones. Yeah. Darius
that's
Alexander.
that's that, that's your Q Mitchell right there.
Yeah, well, another
Toledo
thing is
again, same school.
Toledo is putting out some dogs, man. And Darius Alexander, he jumped. We have to cover three this thing. Hold on. Cover three this
Oh,
thing. Hey, we in here.
hey,
Hey, what's
What's
up, my
good?
dog? What's going on, man? Improv cover three. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's going on with you, dog?
My service bad though. I'm in route.
You good? You good, bro? Like I said, we improving, man.
Can
Talking about
y'all
this
brothers hear
combine.
me?
yes, sir.
We good. So yeah, we were talking about the defensive
Hold on,
tackle
my
group from
service be
yesterday.
tripping. I can't see
Uh,
Tuck. I can just see you, DMV.
oh, you can't, huh? You can't
That's
see me,
weird.
dog?
We just
I'm back. I'm
All right.
driving, so I passed through a bad area.
You good, bro? We good. We know we improv. We know I get home tomorrow, so y'all know we'll get back in the
I ain't
studio. We can
stream on
definitely
my
rock on
channel
it.
because I know I'll be in and out like a robbery. I just wanted to come here and say
You
what's
good?
up.
You good. Like I said, we'll go live. We'll go live tomorrow or this weekend when I get back tomorrow. So we got a lot
Yeah,
to
we can
talk
pop
about.
in and do some joint during the actual draft. Or
Combine. Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
I'm
saying.
about to say y'all know Saturday that running back day, so we definitely
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
make it lit.
Yeah, so what we can do is just go live during that and just watch the combine together because I think that's going to be even doper. So we can just do that tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be home probably like 11, hopefully. So then we can rock from there. But getting back
that makes
to
sense.
Darius Alexander out of Toledo, y'all. Yeah, he's checking those boxes. He's a big boy too. Like he looks like a defensive tackle, and so I think that Darius Alexander will be a guy who has made
You think
first
he'll
round.
be there and when? When you think he'll be there?
Oh, he'll be there at 12. He'll be there at 12 for sure. Now, do you want to grab him at 12? Probably not. Probably not. Um,
I
he
got
would be,
I
I got a
think
question for you at
running
12.
back is in play at 12 though. Heavy.
yeah,
Hey,
I think it is. I think it is. Go ahead, DMV.
shit. I looked at how Jihad made that joint look easy yesterday. Dude looking like a round one talent, bro. He looking like a top 20 talent.
I mean, the
I'm
thing
not taking him over one of the running backs though, not for the Cowboys.
the thing about Jihad Campbell, bro, is like it's there, but it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like film wise, right? If you're going off of athleticism, measurables, and like some of the bursts that you see, but it's not consistent enough. You see what I'm saying? It's not consistent. So I can't definitively say Jihad Campbell is a pick worthy at 12, right? But Edgerrin Cooper wasn't. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just, so I don't. Of
Yeah.
course, you're gonna get that Bama tax, right? I feel like Walker's gonna get that.
But amongst us, we would have had probably Edgerrin Cooper up there for us.
Right. For the
But
Cowboys. You see what I'm
the
saying? So it's
question
like,
is, are you taking Campbell over one of the running backs? Because no,
yeah, it would be
No,
hard.
not over one of the running backs, but I'm looking at it, and if I doubt both of them are gone, but I think it comes down to, do you like Campbell over Hampton? It's
no.
just something to think about. I
The
don't.
way Hampton was looking up on that podium,
bro.
listen,
So he looked like a damn linebacker. He looked. It's so crazy because y'all know how much I've studied Amari and Hampton. When he walked to that podium, I was like, "Who's this?"
Hey, Tuck and Rome. What I tell y'all in the group chat about Omari Hampton when he stepped to the combine? What I tell y'all was gonna be like?
yeah.
It's gonna look different. It's gonna look different.
Yep.
Yeah.
My thing is this though, DMV. This is all I'll say. With all of what the combine is going to do is just help Dallas out. We don't have. It's not that John Campbell ain't dope, but someone is going to follow us that shouldn't, because someone is about to creep up into them top picks. Like
Right.
if Hampton run crazy tomorrow, then people might consider taking two backs.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I feel like somebody like
He is
Ted
gonna run
McMillan.
crazy.
Ted
He
McMillan
is.
gonna follow us. Watch.
Well, also, what you need is for tomorrow, if Jackson Dart can boost up a little bit. I feel like a team.
He'll be a giant.
Yeah, I think Professor always mentioned it. Aaron Rodgers to the Giants is heating up. I would hate that, to be honest with you. But it could be a situation where for Jackson, We just need someone to kind of shoot up just slightly and push some of those people back. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
dark.
Yeah, Dark can do it. I think Jalen Walker might be able to do it, or Jihad Campbell. But linebackers kind of fade a little bit, you know? Or it could be one of the corners. I feel like if you have
Mike Green messed up. Mike Green didn't fill out all conversations, so
Mike Green, yeah. So Mike Green's kind of out of there.
You think what's his name? Pearson from James, whatever. You think
Pearson
he shot up
from
any
PC?
from his
after that combine.
Yeah, he did.
Combine. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, you have an edge rusher running a 4.5. You know, it's kind of the same thing with Nolan Smith. But Nolan Smith kind of went out there and smoked it, right? He just jumped up the board a little bit. So somebody's going to push some quality back. And
you think when Bond run, Bond and Blue, they're both extremely fast.
I didn't get a chance to speak to Blue because like I said, they have podiums and then they have like tables. They snuck Blue in the far corner. But Blue said he's going out there to break the record tomorrow.
If he run a 4.2, bro, he gonna jump in front of both them back.
right.
But the only thing about it is they only got to run a 4.4 to still stay solidified. If he runs a 4.2, he don't got the tape they got.
No, but realistically, if he run a 4.3, it's going to shoot him up board.
Yeah, he gonna jump like Henderson, or he might jump Caleb.
Stupid DMV, he might jump Hampton. People are stupid. Don't.
No,
remember what happened with Ross? Remember Ross?
Bro.
He don't got the tape. He don't got the tape.
Henry Ruggs jumped up.
Yeah, but it's run. If it was receiver room, I'd be with you. If it was receiver,
ain't nobody jumping him.
Yo, that joint look different, Tuck. He looked like a superhero. I ain't gonna.
I was like, bro, what is this?
Nah, what they call it? That's an off the bus guy. He got off the bus like, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I told you, I was like, man, because that was the thing I was worried about with Genty. I wanted to see him and Genty next to each other, and I wanted to see who was going to be the alpha. But I was like, man, he going to look next to these dudes, and he going to be running next. Because North Carolina's strength and conditioning, their program is really good. Everybody out there for North Carolina is testing well, and they always have. Yeah, when you see his big ass run a 4.45.
I said, DMV, you think he going to... I think he might be able to run a 4.4.
Bro, Hampton clip a 4.3, it's a wrap. Like a low 4.4.
Hampton clip a 4.3, he gonna jump Hampton. I mean, he
gonna
jump Genty.
He clipped a 4.45 in the spring, so he might. It might be a 4.39.
He'll jump Genty.
That's all he needs. If he gets like a low 4.4 or clips a 4.39, he's out of here. He is out of here, bro. Because like I said, everyone just
gonna drop him, Tuck. The Jets, because they
bro, I saw it was a Daniel Jeremiah or somebody mocked Genty to the Jets. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
How many running backs do these
they got 45 running backs.
I have no clue.
Chuck was so mad last year when they took
Braylon Allen.
Bro, they took Braylon Allen and then turned around and took Isaiah Davis too. You know what I'm saying?
And they already had Israel Abanaconda.
Right, yeah, Israel Abanaconda. They already had a Breece Hall. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? So
that's running back for the league.
but see, that's once again right. All it takes is for one of these teams in the top 10 to do something dumb. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're all sitting back like, oh wait, they took Benjamin Morrison.
Hey, think about it, Tuck. Though. Think about this is how you can tell they're gonna do something dumb. The teams that's picking, look at their track record on who they pick.
Right.
There's some stupid drafting teams above us, like the Giants.
Mm-hmm. And someone said, Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren can be another guy. I didn't get to interview him, but just seeing him at the podium based off the videos, he's another one, man. He's built for tough.
Bro, he looked like a cowboy though. I ain't gonna hold you.
They would love Tyler Warren. Yeah,
they want him to play quarterback. Like they would love Tyler Warren.
Quarterback, H-back. He could do it. He could do it all. So yeah, man. But yeah, I say like Tyler Warren. It's like we just need someone to push it back. But it just comes down to also we'll know a lot free agency. You know what I'm saying? We'll know a lot free agency wise once everything kind of gets wrapped up from there, and then we can kind of see. But bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. If they pass on this running back class, y'all, I'm coming unglued.
I don't think they go. Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Way y'all can sit there and talk about
Shotty getting a back, dog. Shotty gonna get a back.
Like normally, I'm with you. Shot, it's the way that I can feel it. He openly talking about running game. They interviewing everybody. They getting a back now. Will they get one first round?
Right.
That's a different question. But ain't no way we getting a 5th round back. That would be nuts.
Right. Yeah.
That's McCarthy.
Yeah. So someone mentioned Shamar Stewart. Shamar Stewart, he's one of those ones who had a good combine.
He did.
Had a good day, but the film doesn't feel for me. You know what I'm saying? Edge rush, because it's actually Nick Scouten. I have a friend who she trains him in at Exos in Dallas. For shooting that, she trains him, but he had a good pro day as well. But it's like top 10. I don't know.
So people don't do what you say. What you're doing is the smart way. A lot of teams, GMs, owners make calls. They get enamored and pull triggers.
Right.
So as much as we like, man, not we, you and DV might be like the film don't match. Some of these owners goofy enough to be like, nah, but you seen them though.
You're right, bro.
All they need is the combine. All they need is the combine. And if everybody is going, woo, he just ran a 4.3. That's all they're saying, But this
because that on the field speed don't translate. But
when you got to put pads on, you know what I'm saying? You got to, So that's why, like, even yesterday with the defensive tackles, I'm like, okay, they're running the 40, but if you're running straight lines of defensive tackle, that means you didn't got burnt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see, can you turn your hips? Can you bend? Like, those are the things that's really key.
Yeah.
And
I like the shuttle better than the 40, bro.
Right.
If that makes sense.
That edge ran faster than AJ Brown. Ain't no way in the world he's faster than AJ Brown. But combine, you let the combine tell it he is.
Yeah. And so, he's talking about Shamar Stewart has no pass rush plan. It's 1,200 snaps, 4.5 snaps is ridiculous. Yeah, 4.5 snaps, no counter move. First step is that's not, I don't care what you ran at the combine. You see what I'm saying? But, I had this conversation with a few people at the bar last night when we were watching the combine. And they were just like, I'm like, bro, like, I want to see the football stuff. Like, granted, the 40 is cool for prize picks and sports betting is cool, but I want to see the football stuff. And I'm just like, and y'all supposed to be scouts. Like, why are y'all over here clapping and googly eyeing over just a 40? Like, you should know better than anybody.
Professor O, when you coming on cover 3, man?
Yeah, we gotta get Professor O on, man. We gotta get Professor O on.
Yeah, we're gonna change the name to quarters.
We gotta get cover 4.
Hey, DMV, don't lose some people. They help me know.
Yeah. We gotta do quarters. You know what I'm saying? We got Professor O on. Unless you free now, I can toss you the link. Like I said, we just vibing.
Hey, O could probably sub out because I'm about to jump off in about 2 minutes.
Okay. Les,
I just got back from my lunch break. My boss gonna come be on the show too.
Where would you go? Yeah, you'll be like, hey.
Yeah. I'm like, why Rob cut his camera off real quick?
Yeah. So yeah, bro. So like I said, we just going to improv here at the combine. Like I said, I'm debating. Do I want to sit here and watch this shit and go grab me something to eat, or do I want to walk?
Get on a flight right now. He ain't gonna tell.
Bro, I'm flying back. I'm flying back in the morning, dog. I'm flying back in the morning. Cause I feel like I said, no knocks to my dog Lou, but tomorrow's the offensive line meetings. I ain't trying to interview no offensive lineman, bro. I ain't interview no offensive lineman. Huh?
You get any good food since you've been out there?
Honestly, bro, I have not even ate outside my hotel. I've been eating in the hotel lobby, bro.
Man, you gotta get something.
Yeah, I might venture out a little bit. Like I said,
I'm about to say, what is Indianapolis known for? Corn?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a good point, DV.
Peyton Manning,
Larry Bird. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I was up there, DV, you already know that I got a couple people that can take me to some spots in your area.
Hey, look, yeah, no bull. Hey, but that's the beauty of having a woman with you though, because they be looking on TikTok like, I found this restaurant on TikTok.
Right. Always on TikTok, bro. Right. See a TikTok connoisseur.
Right. Yeah, exactly, man. So yeah, I don't know. I might venture out. Like I said, everyone was talking about this steakhouse. It was Prime last night, so that's where all like
that's the one.
That's where James and everyone's supposed to be, bro. But like honestly, I ain't trying to do that.
Let me ask y'all this one little question before I go. Get y'all opinion.
The beans and crumpets.
I got this feeling that the Cowboys, I know we've interviewed like Golden and Tet and Ibuka. I think that's the only 3. I think
the main 3 in the first round.
I was saying, was Tet formal or informal? I thought it was informal.
It was formal.
Okay, good.
So I think if Tet don't fall to us, like something miraculous happen, right? I think we completely go and like maybe not somebody specifically they want. I think they're going to consider trading back. But what do y'all think? Genty, obviously. I feel like Genty will be gone. If Ted is gone too, I think they're going to trade back.
It depends, right? If we start seeing OC and Tommy and them start dropping, the Cowboys had formal interviews with He's lineman tomorrow.
That's what I'm nervous about, dog.
Yeah. We're like, oh damn.
Golden was procured. That one right there, though, kind of makes me scratch my head a little bit because they're gonna see him at local day, probably more than likely, right?
Yeah, because the Big 12, no, not for Golden, but the Big 12 Pro Day or Combine is next week, and that's in Dallas, I think, right?
No, but I meant like when they bring in the
locals, like
the
local
30,
yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at Golden at all.
So DME, that's what I'm saying, right? If they had a formal with you, and they can also speak to you as a local as well, like that lets you know.
Circle that name.
Radar, right? Radar.
They trying to play coy with Genty. They trying to play coy. Y'all know y'all like Genty
but he's also could be a local, right? So he's also a local.
He said it. I was listening to what's his name? They call him Pop. Clarence Hill.
Okay,
being funny. Clarence Hill said he interviewed, like he talked to him. He probably waited in that line you were messing with.
Yeah.
And he confirmed. He's like, nah, I'm going to see them at at the Cowboys. He's a 30 visit. He's a confirmed 30 visit.
Yeah. So that's so
when we skipping on Genty. He can lie all he want to. We
they got to keep that on the low. Because I think if they make it like, oh, we want Genty, somebody gonna jump him. That's probably what it is.
And see, the one I really wanted to know was Luther Burden, and his ass was like, I'm not commenting on. Like, come on, dog. Like, this is important.
You know what though? That's the problem with Burden is a little bit too much of a live wire, and as we usually say in the chat, they go like, they don't like that. Let's just say it like that.
Just seeing his swagger, his walk, it. And Steven,
but they don't
it's
like
a wide
that.
receiver. Yeah.
Watch Burden become a 49er when they get rid of Debo and piss me off.
Well, I saw last night someone had mocked him to Philly. You see what I'm saying? Like falling all the way to the last pick to Philly.
That's how they luck roll.
Yeah,
the Eagles get him. I'm be tight.
Yeah. They only just sit back and just let Burden just fall right to.
Let's come up with the excuse now why it ain't gonna work because we're gonna figure out something like, I don't like the way he run routes anyway.
Yeah,
right.
You know what the Eagles gonna get? This is my last thing. You know what the Eagles gonna get that's gonna piss me off? I was thinking about it yesterday. Watch Mike Green fall to them.
Oh yeah, he will.
I actually seen a mock to him. I seen a mock to him yesterday.
He'll fall in Howie range where Howie can go get him.
Just like Nolan Smith. Watch Mike Green fall to him. Be like, I hate
just
everybody.
like Jalen Carter, right? Like, yeah.
I hate everybody in the draft.
If Mike Green gets to like 21-ish, Howie's gonna go up and get him.
And he's gonna be nice, and I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah. And all them acquisitions gonna just fade away, and they're gonna have another pass rush. Because I think
his hamstring gonna be strong.
Yeah, everything.
Now what's gonna happen is they ain't gonna sign Bond back, and they're gonna get Jahad Campbell at 32.
Yeah, they gonna do something. I
hate them, yo. I really do hate them a little bit.
I don't understand why they luck ain't running out, bro. I don't understand.
That luck
2029. They're not gonna be able to sign anybody in 2029. 2029 ain't gonna matter because they keep bringing in talent, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
I hate to give them props, but they be on it.
Yeah, so I've seen the Chargers are interested in Genty. Like, there's a lot of teams, man. So like, I feel like he gonna go top 10.
He gonna go, but that's why I've already started to prep myself, and I'm already shifted plans. But I feel like Tet, for some reason, I feel like his stock is dropping a little bit, so he might be real.
Yeah, a lot of them are knocking him for his route running ability, separation. I'm not sure if it's smoke or not, but like I said, the thing about Tet, bro, he's not running his 40 at the combine or his pro day, so he's not running the 40 at all.
That's helping me out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
don't think he bad. That's cool. I'll take next mock average. Right. I'll take him.
But what if they getting him in the film room? What if he dumb as a box of rocks, and that's why he might be falling or something like that? Because
there has to be something, man. Because the kid was too. And it's not just last year. He was good his junior year. The year prior. So it's like, I'm not sure if they think he's a one-trick pony, or
I'll take it. I need that trick.
I'll take that. Especially and I can keep trying. I think the conversation for Ted, to be honest with you, I would have concerns if I need a wide receiver one, like that was just going to be my guy. But that ain't my problem. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got that.
Ain't our problem.
It ain't my problem right now. You see
perfect with CD.
It's kind of like, it reminds me of, remember when Minnesota had Chris Carter and they drafted Randy Moss? It's kind of like that.
But or even going back to what Minnesota did when they had Justin Jefferson when got Jordan Addison. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can double dip. And I feel like, yeah.
You know what I love about it?
50-50 jump balls, red zone target, reliable hands. That's a hell of a trick. I love that trick.
Tuck, because we ain't got it right now.
Don't got it all. Don't got it at all.
That was it. You said it already. We don't have that trick. We need that trick.
Yeah, I would take that trick, man. If you go out there with him and CeeDee Lamb and you go get Judkins in the second round or something like that, like, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be back.
You're gonna be perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna slide though. Y'all keep killing
quarterbacks meet.
I'm gonna watch, but I gotta jump off the camera.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Like
I said, we'll link up and we'll probably go live for real tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do something tomorrow. I'll be at the crib.
All right, y'all. Let's see here. All right, so it's like 1 o'clock. But I want to head over. I want to stay over here, man. Oh no, I don't know. It's quiet over there. You know, it's I might just vibe.
Ain't nobody invite you in the suite yet, bro?
Combine suite? Nah. I should have went over there and knocked on Steven and them door. You know what I'm saying? Should have knocked on their door.
Hey man, I heard in real life. I heard Steven is like 6'4".
Probably is. Let's see here. Jed Fish, former AZ coach, current Washington coach, promised Team X football IQ. Praise female just for me. Besides that, yeah, I don't think even in his route running, he has some savviness. I just think that they're wanting these complete route runners. They're wanting these guys. Like I said, bro, you're not gonna have him running zigs and and posts. Like, you're not gonna have him running all these complicated ass routes anyway. He's gonna be go ball, slants, posts, drags, curls, and hitches, like in a screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all.
Yeah, I just like the catch radius. I like the catch radius, and hey, it is what it is. With somebody on the hip, you open.
Catch radius and reliable hands, man. Like, that's where I'm at with it.
Well, what if it's not a box of rocks thing, but what if he just be out there wildcatting? That is something there.
That probably could be the case, but Arizona's getting dog walked.
That's what I'm saying. When you're a big fish in a small pond, you can kind of just go out there and do whatever the hell it is you want.
Got to go in here, Law Nation. Hey, Law, let me know if you want to link, man. I'll toss you a link. You want to jump in, bro? I can text it to you. To my dog Law, man, out there doing coverage, man. My dog Law over there bridging the gap, man, doing sports, music, entertainment.
I'm about to say check Law out lurking in the shadows, man, because Law know everything about everything when it comes to these Cowboys, bro.
You know, Law. I think Law heard that TED talk, man. He heard that TED talk and like, yeah.
The antennas went up.
Yeah, that's Law's guy, TED. I like him. I like the kid too, man. And that's like, I don't understand it. Like, even like when like Quentin Johnson. When Quentin Johnson got the, hey, okay, cool, I can kind of see it from time. I don't understand the TED hate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say Quentin hands ain't like his.
No, it's completely two different prospects. I'm not even trying to mention, like, he's
absolutely
two different prospects. And so it's like, I don't understand. Is it trying to push him back? Is it trying to? I don't know. But I think the thing is, when it comes to the wide receivers, is like, I don't think there's a clear wide receiver one. I think that's going to make this draft the most interesting.
You don't think he's clear wide receiver one, even with all this stuff, or do you think this makes him not wide receiver one?
I don't. For me, I don't know, bro. Like, I think he would be clear wide receiver one for me, like pure wide receiver. Let's taking Travis Hunter out of it. But I don't see nobody else that could be in a conversation just based off of what we see now. Because like, even if you do with Mecca Ibuka, like,
not at all.
I wouldn't think of Mecca as a number one wide receiver. So let's say I'm like the Patriots or some shit.
I'm actually kind of pushing him down my board a little bit.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like with this class, and it's okay to say, okay, maybe I'm not attracted to this wide receiver class like other classes. Like, that could be the case. But like, I don't see Drake London. Drake London went to Atlanta. Where did he go? He went top 10, right? Drake London did.
I think so.
Garrett Wilson went top 10. Like, I don't I don't see how those guys are top 10 and Tet would not be. You know, let's see
I
here.
want
O says Anquan Bolden ran a 4.7. Jerry Rice ran a 4.7. Not worried about it. I think he really ran a 4.5. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb ran a 4. CeeDee Lamb ran a 4.5, and everyone flipped out and freaked out. You know, despite seeing this man one head catch all through the combine. You see what I'm saying? So
but
it's
I
just
will tell you this though, Tuck. If we did get Tet, I have to go get a speed guy. Still, I
well,
would have to go get a
I think
speed
if they
guy.
do that,
Probably buy one.
I think that guy would be Turpin though.
I don't really like him as a receiver though. I like him as a guy you give him the ball to and stuff like that. But as a consistent wide receiver, I don't know that I like him enough to where it's like all right, like Tez, for example, is a guy that's gonna run the 4.3s that I really like. There's some other guys too, like Royals, and you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying.
Speaking of Jalen Royal, so he hit us with the he's not discussing who he spoke to as well. I was like, damn, bro, even you. So I interviewed Jalen Royals. He told everybody he's not gonna disclose who we've spoken with. So now I will say this about Royals, y'all. Here, I'll let you guys see it for yourself.
He young and he don't know yet. You're supposed to drop Dallas' name regardless of if you did or not. You're supposed to
just get that, you know,
just to get the pub, dog. You're supposed
just to get that. Let me find him. Let's see here. Where is he? I mean,
never mind, dog. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. That look like Tolbert with dreads and glasses, bro. I'm good.
I was like, hey, bro.
All these Jalen's, bro. Damn.
Yeah, I was like, all right, man. I was like, all right, dog. It's like I'm kind of cool on that. Let's see here. I like Texas wide receiver 3. Yeah, I mean, and he has his coach. He has his coach already here in Dallas. I think Ted would be that perfect. Shit, he might even fuck around and get them both. You know, and then he mess around and get Ted.
I'm about to say, if you trade your second pick back for a couple slots or whatever, you probably could get both.
Because you could probably get Tez maybe late 3rd, 4th if you wouldn't got a 4th or something like that. You probably can go get him. But yeah, man, I love Tez, and I spoke to Dylan Gabriel about Tez, and you know, his eyes kind of lit up. And Dylan Gabriel spoke very highly about Tez, swagger, leadership, but he also spoke very highly about Tyler Guyton, because I know Dylan Gabriel played at OU before transferring. So he spoke very highly about Tyler Guyton as well. But he spoke like, yeah, I mean, Tez has that Tank Dell type, just a smaller wide receiver, but the confidence just oozes out the building. And people kept asking him, like, hey, you know, when it comes to your size, what's the issue? Like, man, are we football players or are we bodybuilders? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, that's a good response, because, like, damn, bro,
That's what I'm talking about.
If you've been undersized your entire life. He was undersized at Oregon. Like, so not is he going to get to the league and he's going to be just undersized? It's going to be new to him.
And it wasn't just Oregon. Wasn't he somewhere else before Oregon? I think too. He was undersized there. He's had production everywhere. So
yeah, let me see here what's going on. So I think you know, when it comes to Tez, I really like him as a wide receiver. Like I said, also another guy I spoke to was Kobe Hudson out of UCF. You know, I feel like that can be a guy who's kind of a steal guy that can definitely add value. Let's see here. When it comes to James Pierce, right, JPJ, top 20-ish, I think he possibly could, right? Because I feel like with the Mike Green situation, you're going to have Abdul Carter, even with no foot, right? He's probably going to move up. Then you're getting into the Mike Greens. And you know, so I can see he can probably be like top 20, top 25 when it comes to James Pierce. Tez explosive, consistent, production, return kicks. He's what we want Turpin to be. Plus, he's a cheaper Turpin. He's a cheaper Turpin. Stephen Jones, he's a cheaper Turpin.
And with that being said, I'm still gonna have both of them. And Shotty has experience with having the smaller receiver groups and being effective with when he was with Seattle.
Yeah. Did I speak to Jack Beach today? I don't know if he was even here at the podiums. I didn't see him. I saw Xavier Respro. He was here. Spoke to him.
Mhm.
But I don't think Jack Beach was here.
Hey, you're a smart dude too by getting Quincy Riley and getting the Quincy Riley
Well,
stock up a little bit. We need to look at him, dog.
Yeah,
We need to look at him, dog, for real.
Well, the crazy thing about Quincy, since I got spun around, they put me on a goose chase yesterday. He was the only cornerback left when I got here.
It's an omen, dog.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah,
It's supposed to happen.
Yeah, so I got talked to Quincy, because he was the only one left. So him and Benjamin Morrison. But yeah. Oh, Besh. Is it Jake? Oh, yeah, okay. Besh.
Yeah, Besh. Yep.
Yeah. I think Pierce is going to jump top 20 is top 25 ish. To be honest with you. Yeah.
I have a question for you because I know you were talking about hips and you were talking about fluidity and stuff like that. Like, and I know that his RAS score jumped off the charts. Talking about Landon Jackson.
Yeah.
What'd you think about his on the field work?
It still didn't look fluid to me. It didn't.
That's where I'm at too.
Yeah, it didn't look fluid, but he's a guy who is going to be lunch pail, and he's going to do the work, But how early would you prioritize that, So for me personally, he doesn't jump off the screen film wise. He's kind of stiff and stagnant a little bit, but he can make plays and he can grow into his role, right? What was the kid? Oh shit!
The guy from Army?
No, not Andre Carter. It was shit, I forgot his name. But he reminded it was like when we were doing the draft show, it wasn't Andre Carter, it was another kid like that. Where it's more like kind of a try hard. But I think his RAS score one's gonna kind of boost him a little bit. Work ethic, leadership. It's gonna be like those traits, right? And this is what people gotta understand. When it comes to the draft, not everyone's gonna be instant impact, right? We're still gonna have guys that's gonna be kind of 2-year guy, 3 year guys, special teamers, contributions. But Jackson, because I saw some people saying first round. Hi, how you doing?
Hell no. He ain't got enough swag.
Yeah, not for an edge rusher. Like not for
hell no.
Yeah, hell no. Let's see here. Someone talked about talking about Omar Norman Lott. Omar Norman Lott looked good yesterday as well. I like him a lot. Like I said, man, I think a guy that is really jumping for me, and I'm gonna go back into his film, and we're gonna break down the film together as a family. But Colin Oliver out of Oklahoma State, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it now. The thing about him, his production decreased from earlier on, but what happened was they had him playing outside linebacker. They put him primarily at edge, so the production wasn't the same. So he's going to be a tweener. But y'all know me, I'm motor guy, I'm disruption, and he kind of breeds that. And yesterday when I was on a goose chase, kind of walking all the way around the building, I ran into his family and talked to his family for a minute. And he was like, yeah, Colin, didn't produce well, last year, but there's a lot of stuff going on. And honestly, I think, to be transparent with y'all, I think Oklahoma State football was just a cluster last year. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
even with Ollie Gordon.
Yeah, I've heard great things about Ollie Gordon, even though the tape didn't show it this year.
Yeah, and I talked to Ollie. I didn't ask him that question because I feel like that's going to be too like, hey man, last year the tape jumped off the screen, but this year it's kind of but he kind of just talked about shifting his focus, and Ollie Gordon could be a guy that can go day 3, and you might end up having one of those ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a day 3 that has the possibility of having a day 1 talent.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. In the right system, right uses, because he was the Ashton Genty of last year's class. And here's the crazy part. A lot of these guys, and Devin Neal even spoke about, because the guy asked him, like, hey, about Devin returning. A lot of these guys kind of went back for another year. A lot of these guys probably cost themselves a lot of money by not being in last year's class. Because if you look at an R.J. Harvey, we would have been talking about R.J. Harvey as RB1. And it's no slight to Jonathan Brooks, but he had the injury. Trey
Neal
Benson
probably should have went. Neal probably should have went last. Could Neal have gone last year?
Yeah, he could have. Yeah, he returned, but he wanted to get his degree. So he returned. So Devin Neal's one. RJ Harvey is one. Um, some of these guys like I don't think Ollie could have went. I mean, Ollie was a junior, so yeah. So some of these guys, I mean, they're going to make the league, but if you would have looked at them, they would have probably been RB1 in the last year's class. You see what I'm saying? So, and I think
Yeah,
that's the hard part. That there's going to be
you're right.
there's going to be quality guys who are extremely talented, who are sitting there 6th round, 7th round, just because how good this draft class is.
And it's crazy because we were going off the rails for Trey Benson last year,
Uh-huh.
and I'm watching tape, and there's just so many guys that I think have better tape than Trey
Oh yeah,
did.
1,000%, 1,000%, and
Like for example, Caleb
yeah,
would have been RB1 last year
right,
in
right,
that.
yeah. So, um, I also say this is like think about even we talked highly about Brees Hall. Like if you put Brees Hall in this year's class, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same. You know?
You're right, and it's like he could go middle of the pack, and it's like you also got to look at it this way too. There are going to be some really good running backs that don't get drafted.
Yeah.
So the undrafted free agent class, like we ain't looking at no Nate Pete this
Right.
year.
Right.
Like
Right. But see, that's why I want to be quiet with this DMV. I don't want the Cowboys to start thinking that. You see what I'm saying? Like, we could wait and get a guy because you probably get a guy.
I don't think our coaching staff gonna think that. I think
So
our coaching staff is like, we need a dude. We need a dude.
because you could have a situation where like a Kyle Montague, right, out of Rutgers could be one of those guys, or I think Rashard Smith out of SMU should go, but it could be a situation where he kind of slides a little bit.
I've heard great things about him too. That's the crazy thing.
I don't think he was here today. I didn't see him. I don't know. Let's see here. Talking about Wester out of Colorado. I need to get more in the film. But
Same.
just watching Colorado games in passing. Yeah.
I like his counterpart. Can't think of his name with the speed. Can't think of his name. But I don't know why I can't think of his name because I've been talking about him the whole time.
Let's see here. I know Jimmy Horn was here.
Jimmy Horn. That's who I was thinking of. I was thinking of Jimmy Horn.
Yeah, Jimmy Horn was here. See, the hard part, like I said, I watched enough Colorado games. They were decent, but it's hard because Travis Hunter was still in the whole show. You see what I'm saying? So,
and he's a flyer too. So when I say this, people are gonna think I'm crazy, but they're gonna be close in speed, like because he's supposed to be a 4.3 guy.
Yeah,
but I think he has more skill and he has the return ability like Turpin.
Right.
Like that's like Horn might be an undrafted guy.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
If Horn goes, it'll probably. Let's see here. Let's see here. They asked me to jump in on that show. I was like, oh, you're racing y'all link. So yeah. We'll wrap up. So I'll probably head over to the combine here in a second. So like I said, overall, y'all, good day of interviews. We're gearing up for the DB drills, then also tight end drills. So I'm gonna try to find a spot where I can get closer to it. Not because the shit goes from like 3:30 to like 9 at night. I'm just like, so I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stay, but if I get to a good spot where I can have my piece, I might stream from there if I can. I don't know if I can stream from there or not. I don't know. So might stream from there or just get y'all some quality videos. But tight end, no Cowboys really talk to any tight ends, which is kind of understandable. But there's a few DBs, and everyone wants the DBs, like the Quincy Rileys that we talked about, the Will Johnsons. I'm not sure like who's all going to participate or whatnot. But yeah, couldn't get some of these traits. And then like tomorrow's the real show for us, I would say. Quarterback but wide receiver and running back. So I feel like we can go live watch it as a family, watch it together, and really go through these prospects with a fine-tooth comb. But overall, good day, y'all. Overall, good day. A lot of good content, a lot of good interviews. I'm still posting all these clips on the YouTube channel, so it's going to be tons. Let me see who I posted thus far. I posted Tez Johnson, Quinshon Judkins, Devin Neal. Shit, is that all? I thought I posted more. So I'm probably going to drop a bunch more of these. here in a second. Give y'all behind the scenes look, but yeah, we went live at the Combine, Radio Row. DMV, like before you go, bro. Yeah, talk about your shoddy video one more time.
Yeah. So with the Shotty video, the thing that stood out to me was pick 12. I think somebody asked him if he would take a first round running back, and it was clipped from John Machota. And he just talked about some of the qualities that it would take for a first round running back. He talked about being able to catch the ball out of the backfield, to alleviate the stress if we're not able to run like we want to that day. He talked about a running back being able to run through tackles. He talked about being able to run and understand fronts and stuff like that. So the things that he was describing, it sounded a lot like Genty and Hampton. So for me, that's why I threw them in the picture, because the way that he was describing it sounded like they want an alpha. They want a guy that's going to be the guy, like not only just the guy, but like if they do draft a running back right there, he's going to be a focal point of the offense. So
yeah, and I agree. Like I said, that's what was going to be my question yesterday. I asked Shotty, like, okay, when you talk about this run game and marrying the run game with the passing game, is it more from a scheme philosophy, gap versus zone? Going to be pulling a little bit more? He probably wouldn't have gave me much on that, but I want to know the mentality.
I think he would have gave you a lot. It sounded like he talking too much, in my opinion, but we love it though, because we need, what I'm saying? He talking real football. He ain't talking the things he think we want to hear.
Talking in circles, and I agree. I feel like there's been too many conversations, even going from last year. You know what Jerry and them did with the Derrick Henry situation, bringing Zig back, how that kind of blew up. You're hearing Shotty talk about the run game. You're hearing our offensive line coach talk about the run game. You're hearing our offensive coordinator talk about the run game. Go get you the piece that you actually need, right? Because you can scheme it as much as you want, but if you have a running back that have the vision, the burst, the patience, or anything like that, it's not going to add up. So you have the opportunity to go get a dynamic running back. And if it's there, Genty does make sense. Genty makes sense from a football standpoint, but also from a branding standpoint. Y'all like to sell jerseys. Y'all want to get people to buy back in and kind of sell some type of hope and optimism. Genty will be kind of a spark, but you're going to have to go get you a quality running back. And you don't have to move on from Rico. He can be your spell if he comes in the right price. But there's way too much talent, y'all. Way too much talent that was walking around here that you can pass on, bro. You can't. I'm gonna show y'all one last time before we get the hell up out of here. One last time before we get the hell up out of here, y'all. But I just don't understand how you could look at this and call yourself an NFL scout and say you need a running back and say we want to marry our running game with the passing game, and we want to have more stacked boxes, and we want to be physical, we want to be tough, and just be like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know.
Hey, bro, it sounds like it sold you a lot more seeing them in person.
Oh, man. I mean, no, but here's the thing. Here's what I'll say about Hampton. It sold me a lot more on him as a player, but it dissold me on him being the Dallas Cowboys. It's just ain't us. You know what I'm saying? It's just too. He'll mess around and be a Pittsburgh Steeler or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be some of that. You know, like it's what we need, but we just don't have the nuts to do it, y'all. We don't have the nuts to do it, and I think,
man, I don't know, man. That 28 will look so damn good in Dallas. You ain't got to worry about no legend being mad at you for wearing 28.
None of that, bro.
I mean, I know.
What
do you understand?
Hitting the Iron Brian's an understatement, bro. Like, bro, I wanted to drop and do 50. I'm like, bro, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, because the other players, you know what I'm saying? So here's the other running backs. You know what I'm saying? Other running backs. Let's see here. Like DJ Gittins, you know what I'm saying? They had hoodies on.
He looked like Jaden Daniels.
So DJ Gittins come out in hoodie, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ollie Gordon out there in hoodie. Man,
I heard Ollie Gordon looked pretty damn big too, though.
Man, Hampton said, I don't need no hoodie, bro.
He said, give me a t-shirt, bro.
He out here
to bust the seams out of his t-shirt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a hoodie. I ain't wearing no hoodie, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's so this is Ollie Gordon. You know what I'm saying? That's Ollie Gordon.
I ain't gonna lie, they all look like rappers, and he looked like a football player.
Yeah. He look, you know what I'm saying? Like no, my dog Devin Neal, he kind of stout. You know what I'm saying? Devin Neal kind of stout. But this Like that's different. That's just different, dog. I said, who is
Yeah.
this? I said, that's him. That's him. I said, oh hell no. It's like I said, bro. If he go out there and he clip a 4-4 or run a 4-3, he out of here. He's out of here. He's out of here. And will not be mad the Cowboys and draft him at 12. I know it's gonna be some people. We shouldn't took a running back in the first round, or I wanted Genty. Hey, they don't have to be mad at me. They don't have to just come to my channel and bomb on Jay Tuck for a little bit because I'm screaming. I'm gonna scream tears of joy. I'm gonna delete some shoddy tweets for a little bit and it's like, my bad, dog, because this sets the tone. This sets the tone. You know what I'm saying?
It does, though. It does.
This sets the tone.
It does.
That, hey, bro, we spin the block. You know what I'm saying? We spin the block, and we're not going to be soft. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to think, how do I cover that? Right? Hey, you got to get some big physical linebackers. You're going to have to, stack the box a little bit. Okay, well, then that's when you add CeeDee Lamb. And that's when you can backdoor that with the CeeDee Lamb and Tez Johnson and really get to work, man. So,
I'm gonna be honest with you. And the more I look at that, the more I think about this. You get Genty or you get Hampton. Like, I don't even know so much with Genty, but looking at Hampton, I think teams like Philly, the good team, shit. Okay, Dallas. Dallas is trying to win. Okay.
Yeah. Now the casuals, I ain't want him. I ain't want him until they see these photos and they go and see old ass film sessions that I dropped earlier this year, and we'll watch if you want to be sold on Amari Hampton, just go watch him versus Florida State, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did. Now I understand why we let Amari Hampton take our lunch money. I don't understand it. I get it, bro. They just emptied their wallets and said, you can have it. So now I understand. So workhorse back doesn't have a lot of tread on him compared to Genty. Has the size, burst is about the same, vision. It's there. It's there. So I would not be opposed, man. So we're gonna get up out of here. Like I said, I'm gonna head over to the combine, head over to the stadium, get some food, something, and do this. But before we go, bro, everybody let them know where they can find you, DMV.
Hey, at DMV Fanatic on YouTube. I changed my IG so it's DMV Fanatic now. So I think somebody let that go so I can get DMV Fanatic, but DMV Fanatic on Instagram and then DMV Fanatic 1 on X. Perfect.
And y'all can follow me, CFO Sports, on YouTube channel, JTuck151 on all social media platforms, doing draft content. Like I said, I had a fun time. Like, knowing what I know now, this is not a week event. It's maybe a Thursday through Saturday night type thing, possibly. We'll kind of see it. I did enjoy myself, but I do have to give the NFL credit for approving us, you know what I'm saying, letting me in the door. Didn't have to go through nobody else. So they see my work. Like I said, running into media people who recognize me and appreciate me for my draft content lets me know we are rocking the right way, CFGO gang. We're going to continue to do great work. So Cover 3, we'll be back tomorrow during the combine, probably more than likely. Do a quick little live stream. We can watch it together. Like I said, I really want to get up close and personal when it comes to this wide receivers, running backs. I feel like for us, it's the most important room that we need to address. And Sunday, if y'all ain't got nothing to do, we can watch the offensive lineman. But I ain't.
Oh, Lord. Brian Peters with the DeMarco Murray. He reminds me of DeMarco Murray.
Everybody reminds everybody of DeMarco Murray, man. Caleb Johnson, DeMarco Murray. I've heard someone said Tosh Brooks reminded him of DeMarco Murray. Amari,
Ollie Gordon,
everybody gets a DeMarco Murray comp. I should have went around asking people, "Oh, you've been compared to DeMarco Murray." They're like, "Bro,
you about the 15th person that said that today."
yeah. When I watch your game, you remind me a lot of DeMarco Murray. You know what I'm saying? So, but still, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm about to head over to the stadium. Might go live again for a little bit if I can do it. Yeah, Cover 3 gang. Follow us on all 3 channels. And y'all know the vibes, man. So we appreciate y'all. When everyone stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Go Cowboys. Peace.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Online Sportsbook and Casino. And right now, BetUS is offering exclusive deals. So go over to BetUS, use the code YouTube150, and they are offering 150% up to $2,000 bonus deposit on your first deposit and 125% on your next 2. So if you want to win money this NFL season and use free money, free money. You cannot beat free money. Go over to BetUS, use the code YouTube150, and let's get this money game.